The rationale for doing it, Marian, is basically to continue the momentum that the board was starting to build. The D.F.C is a very key organization to develop Belize's economy, and it has started to make some good strides over the past 2 years post-COVID. So this was felt as the best way to continue with that momentum. The board has been very, very busy. I think I was just looking at it. We have met like 32 times over the past 2 years. We have addressed several issues. We addressed the legislative framework for the D.F.C to modernize it, to allow the D.F.C to do a bit more. That was key too, because it had in there a level of or certain constraints were built in that prevented the team at the D.F.C from meeting customer needs in a timely way. So we're trying to become more client-centric, so we address those. The biggest thing we dealt with the difficult situation, the business model, right? The D.F.C essentially had a very high operating costs, like 80% of expenses tied up in operations. And so we were able to look at that, negotiate with management. The negotiation with the union is still ongoing. But by taking those steps, by everybody buckling down, managing the portfolio, looking at creative ways to work with businesses post-COVID to look at different workouts and different things like that, we were able to, in 2 years, go to profitability. I think it's a $2.9 million turnaround or something of the sort. I go now from chairman to general manager, so I'm there to execute, to implement. The big step is to put D.F.C in a new the strategic plan for D.F.C cycle has been completed, and a new cycle will start around March this year. So it's to get that off and rolling, and all the areas that we'll focus on. We have a lot of work to do. The organization still has a way to go to become resilient economically and to get the business model where we need it to be. We have to grow the portfolio, probably double it, and at the same time ensure all the parameters are within where we want it to say it's a healthy, fully healthy portfolio.